Welcome back to NextGen World. Today, we're diving into something truly futuristic, Kawasaki's game-changing hydrogen-powered superbike. Yes, you heard that right. The future of high-performance motorcycles might just be hydrogen-fueled, and Kawasaki is leading the charge. Now, before we get into the tech, let's take a moment to understand what this means. Hydrogen-powered vehicles aren't entirely new. We've seen hydrogen cars from Toyota and Hyundai. But a hydrogen-powered superbike? That's a whole different beast. It blends Kawasaki's racing DNA with clean energy, potentially redefining what speed and sustainability can look like together. So what's Kawasaki up to? Back in 2023, they introduced the Ninja H2 Hi-SE, a prototype hydrogen-fueled motorcycle based on the legendary H2 platform. The bike features a modified version of the H2's supercharged inline-4 engine, but instead of gasoline, it burns compressed hydrogen. Sounds wild, right? It is. Unlike electric motorcycles, which rely on batteries and silent motors, this hydrogen superbike keeps the visceral feel of combustion. It still growls, revs, and delivers that raw thrill bikers crave, but with close to zero carbon emissions. The only byproduct of hydrogen combustion is water vapor and a tiny trace of NOx, which makes it way cleaner than traditional petrol engines. What's more impressive is Kawasaki's ambition behind this. They're not just building a single bike. They've partnered with major Japanese giants, Toyota, Yamaha, Honda, and Suzuki, under a joint initiative called Hi-SE, or Hydrogen Small Mobility and Engine Technology. The mission? Develop a whole new category of hydrogen-powered vehicles, including motorcycles, ATVs, and even compact cars. Let's talk numbers. Hydrogen storage on this bike is done through high-pressure tanks, mounted similarly to a regular fuel tank, but with reinforced protection. These tanks store hydrogen gas at around 700 bar pressure, which is the same level used in hydrogen fuel cell cars like the Toyota Mirai. Refueling takes only a few minutes, a big win over electric bikes that need hours to charge. Range-wise, it's still being fine-tuned, but Kawasaki aims for around 200 kilometers per fill, which puts it in the ballpark of current mid-range petrol bikes. Performance? If you've ever seen the Kawasaki H2 in action, you already know it's no joke. The hydrogen version is expected to deliver comparable torque and acceleration, although fine-tuning is ongoing. Engineers are working hard to optimize combustion stability and throttle response, which are more complex with hydrogen than gasoline due to the way hydrogen burns. It's incredibly fast-burning and has a wide flammability range, so controlling the power delivery takes some serious R&D. But let's not ignore the challenges. Hydrogen refueling infrastructure is almost non-existent in most parts of the world. It's more common in places like Japan, California, or Germany. Kawasaki knows this and is working alongside government and private partners to accelerate hydrogen station development. It's a slow process, but the vision is clear: a hydrogen-powered future with superbikes that thrill and protect the environment at the same time. There's also the cost factor. Hydrogen production, storage, and distribution are currently expensive compared to gasoline or even electricity. But prices are expected to drop as green hydrogen tech scales up. Kawasaki believes that within the next decade, hydrogen bikes could become viable for the average rider, especially if governments offer incentives for zero-emission vehicles. The design of the Hydrogen Ninja also tells a story. It retains the sharp, aggressive lines of the original H2 but includes new elements like high-pressure tank guards, heat-resistant exhaust systems, and hydrogen-specific safety sensors. The dashboard shows hydrogen pressure levels, temperature, and fuel range, all tailored for this new fuel type. Kawasaki hasn't confirmed a release date yet, but prototypes are already in advanced testing stages. We could see a production model before 2030 if infrastructure catches up. It won't be cheap initially, but it'll definitely set the tone for what the next-gen superbikes could be. So where does this leave electric bikes? They're still a huge part of the future, especially for urban commuting. But hydrogen offers a middle ground between the raw experience of gas-powered bikes and the eco-friendly silence of EVs. For high-performance machines that need quick refueling and long-range rides, hydrogen just might be the answer. Imagine hitting the twisties on a bike that screams like a supercharged monster but leaves nothing behind but a mist of water vapor. That's the dream Kawasaki is chasing, and if they pull it off, they won't just change motorcycles. They could change motorsports forever. What do you think about a hydrogen superbike? Would you ride one if the infrastructure was available? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're as hyped about future tech as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to NextGen World for more updates on next-gen vehicles and innovations from around the globe. Until next time, ride safe, dream big, and stay ahead with NextGen World.